Good morning. Welcome to morning meditation on this Tuesday morning. We have been blessed with rain. The Lord has blessed the Lord's people in St. Cloud. Well over an inch of rain here by the river. That is our biggest rain of the summer. And so it's good to see. And it is absorbed in already. But thanks be to God. Thanks for joining us this day. We have the feast of St. Nathaniel, St. Bartholomew today. And we don't know very much about him. The legends go that he went to Armenia and that he maybe even went to India and that he was converted the king of Armenia and then was skinned alive. And so he's sometimes shown holding his skin as an interesting tidbit. When you see this guy, you know who we're talking about. But the reading we're given for the Old Testament reading is from the book of Revelation, which of course is not Old Testament, but for the first reading is from the book of Revelation. And I thought it may be interesting to go to these back two chapters, 21 and 22. The book of Revelation is the last book of the Bible. It was not accidentally put there. It's the last one we got, so, we'll throw it last. There wasn't that. There was thought about the ordering of this thing, with Matthew as the beginning of the New Testament and the book of Revelation as the end of the New Testament. There was thought about this placement and why it was placed the way it is. And so the Revelation gives us the last things, of course. Genesis begins with the creation of the world, so the Bible begins with the creation of the world. Revelation ends with the future world. And so I'm just going to go through that. I'll point out what they give us today as I go through. This is John speaking. Then I saw a new heaven and a new earth. The former heaven and the former earth had passed away, and the sea was no more. Okay, we remember the sea is the place of the dragon, perhaps. And so this place of the dragon is no more. I also saw the holy city, a new Jerusalem, coming down out of heaven from God, prepared as a bride adorned for her husband. And so when we talk about the wedding feast of the Lamb, when we talk about the bride of Christ, it is this imagery that we are talking about. I saw the holy city in New Jerusalem coming down out of heaven from God, prepared as a bride adorned for her husband. And then I heard a loud voice from the throne saying, "Behold, God's dwelling is with the human race. He will dwell with them, and they will be his people, and God himself will always be with them as their God. He will wipe away every tear from their eyes, and there shall be no more death or mourning, wailing or pain. For the old order has passed away." And so we get this, why is this the last book of the Bible? Because it is telling us about these future things. And we get this Revelation reading once in a while, this piece in our funeral liturgy. He will wipe every tear from their eyes, and there shall be no more death or mourning, wailing or pain, for the old order has passed away. The one who sat on the throne. Okay, and so this vision of heaven, God is there on the throne. The one who sat on the throne said, "Behold, I make all things new." Then he said, "Write these words down, for they are trustworthy and true." He said to me, "They are accomplished. I am the Alpha and the Omega, the beginning and the end." All right, we get this on our Easter candle. The Alpha, it's kind of like an A with the Roman alphabet. Jesus would say, "I am the Alpha and the Z. I am the A to Z. I'm the beginning and the end. To the thirsty I will give a gift from the spring of life life-giving water. And of course, we've heard about this life-giving water throughout Scripture, the woman at the well. And the victor will inherit these gifts. I shall be their God, and they will be my children, sons and daughters. Normally the end of the passage that we get for our funeral reading. But as for the unfaithful, their lot is the burning pool of fire, which is the second death, idol worshippers, sorcerers. And so we kind of see this in John's work that, there's life